today I want to talk to you, well, I want to talk to those persons who are preparing for their CXC and CAPE exams. Now, I know because I've been there, how pressuring and stressful it can be at this particular time. It is stressful especially because there's so much demand coming from parents, from teachers, persons in the community, those persons who look up to you, and also you pressure yourself too because guess what? You want to ensure that you matriculate to the university of your choice where you will go to pursue your lifelong dream of becoming that architect, that animator, whatever it is that your dream has been over the years. You want to make sure that you make it to that tertiary institution. So I'm just going to give you some tips that you can practice and hopefully they will help. I know today is what, the 25th of April, and you expect to start what, about May, right? But these are some tips that I think if you put them into practice, you might find them useful. The number one thing that I think is important for you to do is to ensure that you eat properly. Make sure that your body is well nourished because as you study, your brain uses up a lot of energy and you want to ensure that you're not snacking on chips and cheese sticks and a lot of sweet juice. Instead, you want to have that balance with fruits. You want to drink enough water. You want to have your grains. You want to have your nuts. You want to have your carrots. You want to have the brain foods, things that will sustain you and contribute to your ability to concentrate and apply, right? The next important thing for you to do is to ensure that you get enough rest. How can you rest when you have 9 subjects to study for? Guess what? I've heard this statement before that it is better for a drunk doctor to operate on you than one who is tired and sleepy. Now that, well, for some of you may not make any sense, and for me, honestly, I wouldn't want a drunk doctor to operate on me either. But the simple logic is this: you have no control over, or your body response to fatigue. There's only one remedy for being tired, and that is sleep. Right? So if you're studying and you feel tired, the natural thing for you to do is to go to bed. If you want to capitalize more on time to study for those 9 subjects, what you need to do is to create a realistic timetable. And I deliberately say realistic because guess what? In your various time slots, you must make provisions for eating and for sleeping. Right? In between studying, you might find it useful to have 15 minutes break in between each subject. All right? So if you're studying Spanish, for example, after studying it for an hour, take a break from the book for 15 minutes, go and watch a cartoon, a program on the TV, take a walk outside, go and eat a fruit, eat some nuts, do something fun, just laugh at it. And for the next 15 minutes when you return to your book, maybe you want to have a notebook or some cards that you rewrite all that you remember from studying Spanish over the past hour. All right? And then after doing that, you can move on to the next subject. All right? Now, another thing that you can do is to capitalize on study groups. Remember that we all have different strengths, different abilities, right? We all have different strengths. So I may be good at math, you may be good at chemistry. So why not allow me to teach you some math? Why don't you teach me some chemistry? Repetition increases memory. So the more I say to you, the more the chances of me remembering what I've said to you. And if you teach me and you teach other people, then you should be able to, over a period of time, quote the subject matter without even thinking about it. So it's a win-win right there. All right. And to deal with the stress that you get from parents and other persons pressuring you to give them that straight A profile, just remember that it makes no sense for you to have that straight A profile but find yourself in a mental institution. You want to ensure that even when you pass your exams, you're still stable enough for them to accept you at the university level. All right. So I wish you the very best on your exams. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Believe in yourself and you have already won the race. Thank you. Peace out.